Some of my closest friends and family say they're not taking the COVID-19 vaccine because they believe it contains aborted baby fetuses, microchips, and even pork.
Here are the 10 most common COVID-19 vaccine myths and why you shouldn't believe them.
Myth 1. The vaccine was developed so quickly it can't be safe. And there is some truth that normally vaccines take 10 plus years to develop.
But this vaccine had a lot of money and a lot of resources working on it at the same time.
But there was something else that happened too. Firstly, there's been a big technological breakthrough over the last few years in the way scientists understand the genetic sequence of the virus. Secondly, there was no shortage of people to trial for the COVID-19 vaccine because, well, it is a global pandemic. The Moderna vaccine trials had 30,000 people. The Pfizer trial had 44,000 people. At the end of the day, there was no cutting corners when it came to the COVID-19 vaccine. Myth 2 is that vaccines lead to long-term side effects. In the history of vaccinology, if there are any side effects, they generally happen in the first few weeks, and there's been almost no reports of side effects caused years later for any vaccine. Myth 3 is that if I've had COVID-19, I'm immune. I don't have to get the vaccine. The thing is, you can get COVID-19 twice. While you would have some immunity if you've had the virus, scientists don't know how long that lasts. So you still gotta get vaccinated. Myth 4 is that after getting vaccinated, life returns to normal. We wish. Vaccines are a bit like birth control. They're pretty reliable, but not perfect, so you still need to be careful. The vaccine could stop you getting sick, but you could still carry the virus, be asymptomatic, and spread it to others. When we get to herd immunity, when the level of the virus is so low that it's no longer a threat, then life could start to look normal again. But to get there, over 70% of the population need to be vaccinated. Myth 5, they make the vaccine with pork. Is the vaccine kosher? Is it halal? It is. Most of the major vaccines, including the Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca vaccines, do not contain pork. 6, there's a myth that the COVID-19 vaccine contains microchips in it, so that governments around the world can track you and me. The COVID-19 vaccine does not inject you with a microchip. However, some of the syringe labels have microchips on them so that they know more details about that vaccination, but it's just on the label. Myth 7. There's a myth that the COVID-19 vaccine alters your DNA. The vaccine teaches your body how to fight the virus, but it doesn't mess with your DNA. 8. There's a myth that people with compromised immune systems shouldn't take the vaccine. The vaccine is designed to trick your body into thinking that you've had COVID-19 so it knows how to fight it, but they don't actually inject you with the virus, so it's harmless. People with compromised immune systems might build up less immunity, but some immunity is better than none. 9. There's a myth that Bill Gates' run vaccine programs are harmful and that he's trying to reduce world populations and kill many people. I really don't know how to convince conspiracy theorists that Bill Gates is not trying to kill everyone around the world. He's working with the CDC, the World Health Organization, and governments around the world to try and preserve life. Myth 10. Vaccines use tissue from an aborted fetus. While the early development of some vaccines include the use of human cells, which were derived from a baby fetus in the 1970s for some vaccines, the vaccine contains no actual aborted fetal cells. All of these myths are part of a bigger theme, and that's a declining trust in scientists and political leaders. If people don't take the vaccine, more lives will be lost, and around the world will be trapped in this lifestyle of masks and social distancing. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing a mask, or almost anyone in this video, it's because I'm in Australia, where in most of the major cities, they don't have any COVID-19 cases in the public. Share this video to promote facts about the vaccine. This is #OurStories. What's yours?